I
What'd you
want to turn
say?
my camera. Mm-hmm. This is good.
What'd you say? Don't be using what?
Is this light good enough?
It's wonderful. Yeah.
No. Show Akpa. Show fine bye. What up, what up, what up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. You're keeping up with Sean and Irene.
What up? Hmm. What up, Veronica? Hopefully you enjoy the time with your grandsons, you know.
Um,
That'll be nice. Always good times when you can spend time with the family. So,
mm,
yeah.
yes. And they're very lovely kids. I saw their pictures on Instagram and in Facebook. So
Mm,
yeah,
yeah.
they look good.
Yeah. And I restarted my phone because I didn't even know that last stream I was pausing like anybody who saw last stream. I was
Okay.
pausing. I don't know what the hell was going on with my phone, but it's still doing it. I thought it was because the live hadn't processed yet, but it's still doing it. So I figured before the stream, let me restart my phone, see if that makes a difference. I don't know. Um, this phone
Okay.
is a newer phone, but it's been going downhill. Like when I screen record, I can only hear your voice. I can't hear my voice talking to you. You know, we ascertained that
Yeah.
months ago. I don't know why. Um,
I don't know if I should. Is this light good enough, or should I increase my light?
you're using the same light you always do, right? Are you like having a
No, I
moment or
decided to turn
something?
on my ring light today. Let me test colors. I know I love to play sometimes.
I know you love to play. Believe me, I know. You ain't telling me.
Hmm. Okay. I just need to increase my light. I just want to make trouble tonight. Then the topic is already a troublesome topic, so I'm coming.
Not the Veronica. We have this topic about this footballer who I don't know what Irene wrote. I wrote the footballer had nothing, LMAO, and then Irene
Hmm.
added to it and wrote court ex wife to pay him off. The court ex the wife to pay him off.
Yeah,
The wife
that's
has to
how
pay
funny.
him off? You mean
Mhm.
he they said he has to pay the wife off. You wrote it
Yes.
the opposite way. Look
The
at what
court
you wrote.
asked the wife to pay him off. That was like 2 days ago.
How would the wife pay him off? She don't have anything. He has to pay
Hold on.
her
No,
off.
no, no. She has money. She's very rich. She's the highest paid actress in the Spanish or these Latinos movies.
But
So she's the highest paid.
I thought she went to him seeking half his property and then they've yeah.
She's not even seeking for half of his property. She's seeking for 80%. That's what she wants.
Well,
And
um
now, and now the story goes on and on and on, you
go
know.
ahead, tell it. Go ahead, tell it. Be my guest. You tell it. I guess
Okay, so what's his name? I have to read it from Google so that we'll get the full story. Okay,
do it up.
so
We're here
it's
for
a
it. We're here.
half-baked story. Ashraf, what was his name? Is it
Don't even
Ashraf?
don't even try and pronounce it. Just say the football guy. That's it.
Akimi, his name.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go to the divorce and the divorce case. The story is intriguing and it's funny and it's the guy's mom. She's the big elephant in the room. Actually, for
Hmm.
me, there are two elephants in the room
Hmm.
in this story and in
I don't
this
want
case.
I don't want one elephant in the room with me, no less two. So that's not good.
Well, this one is two.
Mm-hmm.
Is two because his mom is the biggest elephant in the room, the biggest, the mightiest, the smartest, the smartest woman. Let me put it that way. And
Yeah.
whoever gave her the advice, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't know who gave her the advice. I don't know if she's that literate to actually know that she was supposed to do this with her son, you
Well,
know?
he may have swindled himself too. Only time is going to tell whether he did
Exactly.
himself wrong. So
Mm-hmm.
we ain't gonna know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Iba is his wife's name. Divorced with Akimi made the headlines after it was reported that a 24-year-old woman filed a complaint against the Paris Saint-Germain fullback. The woman accused Akimi that he had allegedly sexually abused her while the famous actress was away with children to Dubai on holiday. French magazine First Mark reported that Iba was asking for half of Akimi's assets and fortune, but she was surprised when when she learned that he has nothing in his name. The
Mm.
beneficiary of Akimi's salary and wealth is none other than his mom, who
Mhm.
has been receiving his wages on a bank account for several years. Although the news has caused a stir in Spain, France, and Morocco, it has also been known that Abuk is not in a situation where she needs part of her ex-husband's fortune to be able to make ends meet. She has a fortune of her own.
You left
So
that
now,
part out when you told me the story. Why'd you leave that whole part out when you told me the story?
when
I don't
I
get
did,
it.
when the story break out, as at Monday, when it break out, it was Monday it break out. Yeah.
Broke out.
So that was when
Mhm. Mhm.
everybody heard the story.
Yeah.
So I now later read that she is the highest paid Latino actress. You know, she can
Mhm.
speak 5 languages. She's wealthy and she's not his mate. She's 34 and he's 24.
Hmm.
So she met him when he was 19. That was when they got married. And then they have, I think, 2 children or so. So what really pushed her to go for this divorce is because Akimi raped a woman on his
Mhm.
matrimonial bed while the wife was away to Dubai with the children on holiday.
Oh, that happens.
So,
It happens.
so she got
Mhm.
pissed off and went to the court,
Mhm.
you know, to go and file for divorce. And the next thing, when she got there, it wasn't what she was expecting. It was something
Mhm.
else.
Mhm.
So oh my God. And then the judge went like, your husband is poor. He doesn't have the money you think he has. This guy receives 80 million euros every Friday from the league he plays with, from the club side
80
he plays
million every week. Are you sure you're
every
reading that?
Friday.
Are you sure you're
Should I
reading
go
that
back?
correctly?
Let me go and read how much
80
he's worth every
million
week.
euros. I
Yes.
no.
Hold on.
There's no way.
Hold on. I'm going
Yeah,
there.
hold on is right. There's no way. 80
How
million.
much? I'm going to read it to you because I read it.
Let me Google this. I don't
Yeah,
blame her for
Google it.
leaving him. Yeah, you got it, Ron. Yeah, let
Does
me Google this because I think she was drinking when she
Akimi,
read this.
how much does
80
Akimi earn
million
every Friday?
euros in US dollars.
They pay him in euros. So,
That's 87 million. There's no way. Uh, American athletes
okay,
earn that over
this
the
is
course
it.
of it.
Akimi earns,
87,000.
please hold on. Hold on,
You hold
babe.
on,
Hold
because
on.
yeah, I
Akimi
know exactly.
earns, Akimi earns per week 8,944,000.
That's
Eight,
a
eight,
big
sorry, 8 million.
difference,
8 million.
man.
Hold on.
You clown. You're such a
Hold on.
clown. But that's why I
Akimi
love
earns
you.
eight million 944,000 per week
Okay.
from PSG.
8,000. That's more like it. Okay. Thank you.
Not
80
8,000,
million.
8,944,000.
What? I think you're still drinking on that one. I don't know.
Oh my
Veronica,
goodness,
what do
I'm
you think,
serious. Why do you
Veronica?
think the woman wants all this money? Why do you think she wants to dig it all, the gold?
Well,
Why do you think she wants to do that?
they must only play how long is the soccer season? Because I
It
mean
like
that is
it starts from Champions League starts from August. I think it stays for a whole month or so. I'm not too
Oh,
much of a fan of
oh,
watching
but
sports.
that could make sense. If it's 1 month, he could get 8 million a week. That is
No, no, no.
possible.
After that league is done, after the old Champions League is done, they always have what they call other leagues. There's Spanish La Liga, there is
Hmm.
UEFA, there are others they play, you know.
Yeah.
So he earns per
But
week.
but
The guy
the
is
U.S.
rich.
athletes, he was rich, yeah. But U.S. athletes earn the most in the world, unless you're a standout, like one of these tennis stars, like from a different country. But um,
Okay.
yeah. Let
So
me go
this
back
guy,
so I can let me go back.
yeah, yeah, in the rest part of the world they call it football, but the US calls it soccer. So
Hmm.
soccer, yeah. So this guy is rich, but all his wealth is under his mother's name. He has nothing of his own. Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Under his name. Not even a piece of paper that is his own. So I don't know who advised his mom to do that.
Yeah, he's one of
It
those players, Veronica. That's true. Yep. Soccer. Hmm.
it baffles everyone how this guy managed to do this. How did he
Hmm.
succeed to actually? But another question is, for me, in everything I've read about this whole story, is these guys did not love each other. There was no love in the first place. And I will
Yeah.
say why. I will tell you guys why I say what I'm saying right now. Because I cannot be married to a man that I don't know his finances, that I don't know how he spends his money, what he earns, and how we are going to plan for the future. Let me put it that way. Because if she was involved,
Hmm.
she would have known. And
Hmm.
again, this is another mama's boy. Let us be
Yeah.
sincere. He is a mama's boy,
Mm.
And maybe Iba was not
Hmm.
always in love with the mother-in-law. They were always fighting, and then
Hmm.
she she might have seen that this girl is not for my son.
Hmm.
And again, according to the story, the one I read, they said this guy already did this before he married his wife.
Hmm.
All his wealth go to his mother's name. Everything he owns goes to his mother's name. And if he needs to buy a jewelry today, if he needs to buy a car, he calls his mom and the mom buys it for him.
That could be a big mistake. So we'll see how it plays out in 10 years when he's, 35 and looking to like really start his life, and
His life.
whether she gives him money to do so. She's basically a conservator for for his estate. She's a conservative, like Britney Spears had her father as her conservator for all those years, which if she wanted money, she had to go to her father.
Hmm.
Basically, that's what his mother is acting as, even though it wasn't court ordered. She could technically say to him, I ain't giving you nothing. She can. She has the
She
legal
yes.
wherewithal to do it.
Mhm. But this is a very dangerous move.
Hmm.
Very dangerous. Like, to be sincere, it's not all mothers that can actually be a good mother to
Yeah.
their children when it comes to money, when it has to do with stuff like money like this is his
Hmm.
life. His whole life hard earned money. And then he puts it in his mother's hand. That means there's a level of trust that he has for her. There must be a very strong trust.
I
Because without
guess.
that trust, he's not able, he won't do that. He won't.
I guess.
But
I don't know.
then, how did they even marry? That she didn't know where his money goes to.
Well,
I
she
still
knew what
find
type
the
of
whole thing strange.
yeah, she knew what type of money he earned. She just didn't know. Like when you get married, you need to have joint bank accounts. Okay? At least one main joint bank account. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
have that, or if your spouse isn't if you have children with somebody and your spouse opens up a bank account and doesn't put you as the beneficiary, there's a problem there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there's a big problem there because that money, if something happens to you, that money is supposed to go towards your children. Okay? You're not supposed to put somebody else as a beneficiary. you're supposed to put the mother of your children on there so she can divvy up the funds for your children. Um, and that's just how it is, you know.
What
So
about this? How would I put this? Okay, if he's scared that his children are not of age yet to be next of kin, what about the wife?
that's what I just
See,
said.
so
The wife
so
should
so
be
some
should be
men
the
can be
beneficiary.
very strange when it comes to money. Now, this is a relationship that the whole world have seen that already had trust issues. Because if there was no trust issues, the wife would have known that everything a husband receives every week is gone to to a mother-in-law.
Hmm.
She was supposed to know. How
Yeah.
come it's now the court that has to tell her, look, everything your husband owns from the cars, the houses, everything is in his mother's name? How come it's the
Mm-hmm.
court that is telling her all those things? And now there are people in the school of thought that says that if a woman does not work hard with you from the beginning, from the get-go, if she didn't suffer with you, she doesn't deserve half of your wealth. She doesn't deserve to be your next of kin. And I'm
Hmm.
like, why did you marry who doesn't deserve to be your next of kin? Why did you
Hmm.
marry who doesn't deserve to collect half of your wealth? But at the end of the day, nobody marries to get divorced. Nobody. But
No,
crazy things happens every day,
but if you don't
you
have
know.
nothing, nobody can get anything in the first place, you know.
Yes. So right now the case has turned to her. The court is asking her, saying, well, you're leaving this guy. Is a pauper. He doesn't have money. He's poor. He is a
Hmm.
church rat. So right now you would have to give him half of your wealth. He has to go home. Now this is, I don't know how should I look at this case. Is it is it, I won't call it wisdom. Should I call it smartness? I don't even know what to say, but it's too
Technically,
much.
technically, he could go to the courts, and if she makes all this money as an actress, he can go to the courts and ask them to have to make her give him money.
That's what he did.
Okay. Yeah. That's
That's what he
that.
has done now. So
Yeah.
he's going to get a own money, add to the money he has, and on that, how is he going to get it? Is he going to put in his mother's name again, and then goes out there to marry another woman, and then rapes another person, and then she files for divorce, and then another case comes out?
I don't know. I don't know. It's all,
The
it's
logic is too
mind-boggling.
much.
Mm,
Too
it's
much logic.
mind-boggling. True. Mm-hmm.
For
Very
me,
true.
I would like to ask the judge one question.
Mm-hmm.
Can't Akimi ask his mom to give something out? Because at the end of the day, this money is Akimi's money, even if it's
Mm-hmm.
under his mother's name. Because
Yeah.
that's how will I put it? A deceitful relationship. The
Yeah.
relationship is deceitful. That's why it's strange that she's now hearing all these things at the end of the marriage.
How long were they together and how old are the children? Does it say?
Yeah, I think there was a place where they wrote, let me see. There was a place where they talked about how long their marriage was.
And where were they married? What country?
They're from the guys from Morocco.
Yeah.
Was Akimi.
Well, like in the US and a lot of states, you have common law marriage, to where you don't have to legally be married. You have to be together. If you're together 5 years, you're considered legally married, and they go by those whatever, So
I think
yeah,
the marriage was I think 3 years.
well, that's it. Just 3 years. Hmm.
2 years. They were married for 2 years.
Hmm. Wow, that's not very
So
long. How old were
yeah,
the
it's not
kids?
very long. So that's why I
So,
said it's like Akimi did this thing with his mom before he got married to her.
so they had their kids before they got married too, right?
Yes.
Because they're not
Yeah,
two and
because he
one
said the, the,
respectively.
the first son, The first son was 2020, second 2022. So they have just two children.
Oh, so they are two and one. Okay.
Mhm. So will
Wow.
I now take my money and, like, is this girl going to actually give? And she's worth $2 million. That's what she's worth.
She's only worth 2 million?
Yes.
Oh, that's nothing. Oh, okay.
And that's what he wants to collect now. What the? I don't even know what to say.
It's
But
crazy.
why is the court not talking about the rape case?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he walking freely on the road like he didn't rape anyone? Why? Because nobody's talking about that.
Because he paid the judges off, you
They
know?
said Akimi, 24, has a reported net worth of about $24 million, though
Mm.
80% of his PSG wage goes directly into his mom's account. The pair married in 2020 and shared two boys, Ami and Mia. And Eva never stood by her husband when he was accused of sexual assault.
Mm-hmm.
Akimi has maintained his innocence and believes the woman is trying to extort from him. Due to the fact that Akimi doesn't have any properties in his name, social media users are wondering if he will receive half of Iba's money. It's unlikely that the PSG star would request to stay to take funds away from the mother of his children. As of now, there are
That's true,
also no
Veronica.
reports
Yeah.
suggesting that the court would mandate she give up any fund, not even lawyer's fee for the soccer
Mm-hmm.
player. This
Wow.
was written on the 15th, 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
2 days ago was 15. Yeah.
It's crazy turn of events, so
Oh
yeah.
God. Do you know, a lot of comments, people are like, yeah, this guy is the real MVP. Man, he planned this well. Like no woman
Mm-hmm.
should try this with me.
Because most men are the higher wage earners. The majority of men are the higher wage earner, but you do have some women that do make more than the men, and they are forced to pay
Mhm.
child support. They're forced to pay alimony, all that type of
Yeah.
stuff. Um,
I think that has also happened to this musician. What's her name again? It happened to, I think that was like 2018, 2019. I
hmm
don't know how she settled though. Mary J. Blige, she had to settle her husband.
yeah. And whether it's alimony or child support, if there's no alimony and there's just child support, the mother gets that money as well. Okay? Let me be clear on this.
The mother of the children.
Well, of course, the mother of the children gets that money because the mother is the one that's doing the grocery shopping for those children,
Exactly.
right?
Mm-hmm.
She's preparing the meals for those children. So the mother is entitled to use that child support for herself as well. She's going to eat that food as well because she takes care of those children.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, this is for my children and that's it. The mother has full access. Lori's always had full access to all the child support. I've been paying child support for 14 years. Every week for 14 years. Lori can go into that account and take out any money she needs to use for herself as well because she takes care of Cass. She also takes care of
Mm-hmm.
Adriana, who she has by Doug, but um, the mother's entitled to that money as well. It's not just for the children. The mother is the one that puts up with the children
Of course.
24/7, gets up at 4 a.m. every day, prepares them for school, gets them on the bus, receives them at the end of the day, puts up with their
Mm-hmm.
nonsense for the next 4 hours till they go to bed, and does the same thing over and over and over and over again
Every day,
every day,
a mother remains a mother forever. That's just the truth.
every day. So that's what it is. And some
Mm-hmm.
people don't get that through their thick
Some
heads.
men do not get that picture at all.
No.
They feel like, some men feel like they are doing, they are helping you out by giving those child support.
Mm,
You know, They feel like it's not actually your right. I'm just doing this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a man that does not understand the value of children.
That's not a man in the first place.
He
Somebody who
doesn't
thinks
understand
like
the
that
value of
is
having those children in his life. Because if you
yeah.
do, you would realize that, look, these children cannot cook for themselves. They
Mm-hmm.
cannot go to the market and get clothes for themselves. Even go and get groceries, they cannot.
All right,
Even some
Veronica,
bills,
enjoy. We'll be
even
here.
even even some bills,
Mm-hmm.
okay, even some bills they cannot pay for
Mm-hmm.
themselves. The money has to come from the father or the mother. And then if they're separated, the mother has to go to the school and run all those, like over here, you pay for everything. Education here is not free and it's not cheap. You pay for everything. So you have to go down to the school. If the school calls you and be like, oh, your child is sick, can you come and pick your child up? You have to run down there. No matter what you're doing, you have to get there, you know? So if a man does not understand that fact, respect the mother of his children in the first place and stop calling her degrading names, that means the guy has an issue. He's a
Or
narcissist. That's the truth.
Sean Mack just pays it, and then we just go on with our lives, and that's that. So
So
that's it.
for this
Mm-hmm.
case here, right here, I think Iba is going to go into deep issues with this person because imagine a husband you have thinking, oh, but if she had known, she should have involved herself in
Mm-hmm.
everything her husband does. But she didn't. If
True.
she did this mess, she won't go through this mess. Because I don't see a reason why you are married to somebody for like 2 years. Even in the first 6 months, why don't you know anything about what he does? Know
Mm-hmm.
about his business, know about his companies, get involved with the company staff. What are you
Mm-hmm.
doing? Are you just there for the sexual part and reproduction? Are
True.
you just there just to be a decorated wife? Or
Yeah.
you are too busy for your own kind of business? That's why you let your husband's mother take care of everything. That is bullshit. And that is where
Mm-hmm.
she faulted herself.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I'm not going to blame the mother of Akimi. I won't. Because let's be sincere, okay? If Akimi's mom took care of Akimi on her own, there was no help from his dad. There was no help from his dad's family. There was no help from friends. And she did this thing on her own, took care of him until he got to the age he got to and started earning this. And Akimi saw that, oh, my mom suffered so much for me and decided to put his mom for everything. I don't blame the
Mm-hmm.
woman.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah.
asked for me. On a serious note, I don't know what any other person thinks. She deserves to be the sole custodian of his money.
Mm-hmm.
I won't have a son that will get married to a woman under 2 years and comes in to collect half of his wealth. Not possible. No way. I won't even, I will contest that lawsuit 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
If I even have a brother that it happened to the same thing, until he's proven guilty by law, he is not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot just stand there and be like, hey, I'm going to get half of his property. No, you don't do things like that. In the beginning, you didn't even know how his money goes, where it enters, which account they pay it into.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're standing there like, you want to get everything out.
But if you're together for 10 years, then you're more than entitled to that
Yeah.
money.
Now, not just being together for 10 years. This is it. Be together for 10 years, suffer through and thick and thin with the person. Know everything. You were there through the rain, through the sun, through the embarrassment, through the harassment. You were there. You knew how he was making his money. You deserve everything. You deserve everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not a woman that was not involved, just come out from nowhere from the blues and telling you she needs to get all your money.
Got you. Mm-hmm.
So that's the truth. If she wasn't involved from his struggle, if she was not there when he was struggling, she doesn't deserve to get the money.
Mm-hmm. You know
That's the
what
thing.
time it is right now. So are you going to stay
I
on
saw that.
while I go off, or what are you going to do? You can turn your
Oh
camera
my
off for one
goodness.
minute. It's whatever you want to do.
Is she going to be up to 1 minute?
Probably just 1 minute or less, man. Just calm down.
I'm just looking at it from here.
All right, I'm jumping off, so you can either stay on and talk, or you can turn your camera off and just stay mute for a minute. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
All right. Where'd you go now?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Let me change positions here. Let me put me on the left and you on the right.
Why? I
Cause
love where I was. I love where
all
I was.
right, I'll
Yeah, I'm
put you
back.
on the left. Okay. Where'd you go out
Anywhere.
for?
I can be on top anywhere. Oh, my earring fell off.
You can be on top anywhere. I know that. It's no problem. Hmm. And you're sitting here writing me. Calm down. I'm coming back. It's just, sometimes I gotta let them know, make it a certain
Mm,
way. Don't overcook
mm,
my food. Ba ba ba
mm.
ba. So, and then once they get here, well, we may be off, because we're ending at 7 on the dot. So, uh, hold on one
Yeah,
second.
it's
Give me a
supposed to be
minute. Hold
like
on.
a short stream.
So we may be we may be off before they even get here, but they'll call me when they're here for me to go
Okay.
get it. But it's perfect timing because at 7's when I'm gonna eat. Low turnout today, huh? Everybody's jumped ship on us. It's all right. We'll gain a new fan base one day. It's okay. We're not worried about it. You
We
know,
watch us
you
are
get
there, please. They will
you
watch.
you you got people that don't come on streams because they don't have ranches, and it's just fucking sad.
No more ranch on this channel. If you need a ranch, go become a member. Simple.
That was
Not all
Irene's
time. I don't know why people
rule.
cherish what's it called? Um, ranches so much. You know,
They
there
do.
are some channels you go to, there are no ranch.
That's Irene's
Everybody stays
rules.
there.
You heard her.
That's
If you want a
on my
wrench,
channel. There is no ranch. No
ranch or
ranch.
wrench, ranch or
Whatever it,
wrench.
whatever it is, ranch, but we call it moderators in our side here. So no moderators. I am the moderator of my thing. I am the only one that edits, evaluates, checks every of my thing on my channel. So I don't give anyone moderator. So
Except for
if
me.
I'm on live stream, even on my live streams, I sit solo. I don't use StreamYard unless somebody actually requested for to be with me on the stream. Then I would share the link. I
Mm,
did it like from the onset so that people would not feel like, oh, I need that blue stuff on my name. If I don't get that blue thing, I can't be on that channel. You know,
You know how many
I did
wrenches I
that for
took?
everybody to be
You know
on the
how many
same level.
wrenches I took off of your channel when I first met you? You had quite a few wrenches on there.
I think about
Um,
eight. It was like eight of them.
and I took a lot of them away. Just like you
Yeah,
took a lot of
because
the wrenches here away.
I don't want those things. Yes, I don't want
Mhm.
it because some
Mhm.
people believe that because they have ranch on that channel, they have to be on that channel to do some stuff. But later on, I started getting scared of this ranch thing because a lot of people were using it to do wrong things on people's channel back then. You know, they demonetized so many channels because of their moderators.
Mhm.
So I didn't want that. I went through a lot for my channel. So I don't want anybody from out of the blue to come and spoil my work.
Yeah, you're doing good on your channel. You've been doing good lately, you know. Absolutely. Going back to your old videos about this, that, the other thing. Now we
You know,
got one today.
I went to someone's channel. I think that was like 2 days ago, and she was there on her channel advertising my channel, and she always does that. And I was happy, you know,
Mhm.
I was happy because at least someone somewhere values what I do,
That's
on my
that's
channel.
that's good.
So I was very, very excited to come across that kind of a stream. And she did it on a live stream. She took time to sing it and sing it and sing it and sing it.
Mm.
So I really appreciated that.
Yeah. Let me get some money out for this pizza guy. 23 something, so we'll say 24, 25, 26. Do I
So
have any
you,
fives? Let me see.
where who is your mom your next of kin?
For me?
Yes, because a lot of men over here, even when they go to the mall to buy something and they ask them, who should I give the receipt? They'll be like, give it to my mom. My mom
No,
put my mom's name there.
Cass is my next of Cass is my next
Yeah,
of
that's
kin.
where it's supposed to be. She's supposed to be your next of kin.
But
So
she also has a $1.5 million life insurance policy. So if something happens to me, she will get
she will
1.5
be
million.
okay.
You know,
So
that's what you need to do for your children.
so what goes to your mom?
My mom,
Yeah.
nothing. What do you mean to my
Why?
mom?
Something is supposed to go to your mom.
I'm not the only child in the
It
family.
doesn't mean.
It does mean.
Do you
It
think
does
actually
mean.
is his mom's only child? I don't think he's the only child for the woman. I don't think so. I think she has
Mm.
more. Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
my mom does all right. She does good. Um, you know. So,
Say that to a Moroccan woman, and you think the woman would be like, "My son says I'm all right. I'm not
mhm,
all right. I
mhm,
need that. I need to be the next of kin." Hmm, man, for me, I feel like that thing saved Akimi a lot of stress.
mhm,
It saved him. But the big elephant in the room is the rape case. Why did he do? If actually that stuff is true, they should really, really investigate because the wife, I don't know if she got evidence to prove. You know, before you go filing for those kind of things, you need to go with evidence because
mhm.
the court will not stand with the words of your mouth. They will want to see evidence of what you said.
Yeah.
So if she didn't go with that, they are not going to take that case up like seriously.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's it. If you want a wrench, buy the lowest tiered membership we got. We'll be happy to give you a wrench. The only wrench we have is Veronica. She's our managing moderator. Well,
Yeah.
Veronica has one. Irene has one. That
Irene, now she needs to have one.
and Sam Smith has one.
Mm. Irene needs to get one.
Of course,
She does a lot. I do a lot,
you get
on this
more than a
channel.
wrench. Don't worry, you get more than a wrench. It's okay. You know. Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm. You get more than a wrench. You're good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is there anything you want to say on the stream? Because I'm done.
Well, um, not really, but we still got to go to the 7 mark. We got to go to an hour. What have we been on? 41 minutes? We won't, because we came on late. We wouldn't even be on for an hour, which ain't bad because the rewatchers will rewatch more because it's less. Normally we'll stay on
Mhm.
for like 2 hours or an hour and a half or an hour and 20 minutes. So if we make it a stream that's under an hour, the rewatchers will rewatch a lot more. So I don't know. We could sit here for another like 10 minutes just looking at each other all crazy like we do every
No, no,
night
no. We
on,
can go up and go and look at each other at the backstage.
well, we do that anyways, but mm-hmm. 25,
Oh my God.
26,
Chinese
20,
extra.
$26 for a damn pizza. I remember when pizza was $10, you know?
Everything has gone up now. Everything is expensive now.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
don't
well,
expect things to be cheap anymore.
oh, I know that they go up. Believe me, I know. Mm-hmm. My money just goes and goes and goes. I know. It's okay. But that's what we make money for. We make it to spend it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Mm,
you gotta survive, you gotta have fun, and that's it. And then if you ain't been paying anything out, but you have no money, there's a problem there too. So, a big problem. So that's what it is. Hmm.
that's what it
We
is.
got we got two bush babies right now.
Thank you, Bush babies.
Thank you, but we always love the bush babies. Absolutely. What do we got? We got
For the
8 likes
beans.
on the stream. Where's Brian and Veronica? Brian and Lisa been? Hopefully they're well. Hmm. What's so funny, you?
Everybody's doing good. Everybody's fine. Everybody's well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, guys, what's up? Are you still?
Am I still what?
Hmm.
Staying here?
Today for me, I was like, let's just do 30 minutes and then get it over and done with. I have my scripting to do,
You
and
have
I
the
have edits
scripting to
to do.
do, and you got curtains to wash, and
I've done that. I've done that. So
you
it's
done
time.
that. They're still in the washing machine. You got to take them out
Only
and
one
hang them
step.
up.
I have only one set to go.
Yeah, you
So
do. Mm-hmm. So you want to end it early? We can end it early. You
Yeah.
just wanted to get your point across about this footballer and all that type of stuff. So,
I wanted to react on it on the first from the first day I
mm,
saw I saw it.
mm-hmm.
For me, I'm not supporting anybody in that case. I'm not supporting anyone. But I blame Iba a lot. Let me tell you why I blame her a lot. I blame her for the fact that she was not involved in his finances.
I understand, but 2 years isn't a long time, though.
It's a
If they
long
really,
time.
it's
If
not
there
that
is
long.
love in the relationship, if there was trust from the beginning, if there was love from the beginning, it's
All
a
right,
see,
let's
6 months is a long time.
let's put it this way. I've known you for a little over a year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know all of my finances. You know where all of my money comes from.
Okay.
That's all you have to worry about.
She doesn't know all these things.
Well, that's her problem. But you
That's
know
why
where
she's
all
in
my
this. That's why
finances come from.
she did this. I don't know. Maybe the court was like, "Madam, you have a lot of money. You don't need this guy's money to get by. Why do you
Mhm.
want his money?" I think that's why the case is dragging up to this time,
Mhm.
and then it has dragged to the place where she has to now pay this guy off. But how can she be the one to pay him off? They have children, right?
Mhm.
So why would they ask her to pay him with children? She's going to go with the children at the end of the day.
Well, because she has more money than him technically. That's why. It doesn't
So
matter who
she
has
has more money to
children.
take care of the children mentally, physically, emotionally, and otherwise.
Yeah,
And
but
then
just
she
'cause
come and take care of a big mama's boy. His
yeah,
mother has a lot of money. Why would they ask her for that? They
I
shouldn't do
don't
that.
know.
It's wrong. For me,
I
it's
don't know.
wrong. They
Mhm.
were not supposed to do that. She should contest that. She
Yeah.
shouldn't keep quiet because she is the one that will go with the children. She has
Mhm.
to support those children. She has to do a lot of things. If they say those children needs prayer, she'll be the one to pray. If they say those children needs to stand till tomorrow, she'll be the one to stand with them.
Mhm.
He's not going to be there because too many excuses for his from his career is not going to allow him be able to stay there with those children. So
Yeah.
I don't think he deserves to take anything from him from her.
Mhm. All right.
Just as
Let's
he doesn't deserve to take anything from him.
I got you. Let's just end it then. Let's end this live stream. It's a quick one. We just came in to show face, tell this
Hmm.
quick story, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Until then, keep
So
on keeping up.
with Sean and Irene, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you all for wherever you're watching us from. So thank you. And peace out from me. Peace out.
Peace
Peace
out. Be
out.
safe.